We are live in Pensacola again at the market. I'm here with Daisy, and we have got our plants here. And it's a little slow, so this is a good time to come by. If you're in Pensacola, come on by and see us. I'll show you what we got today. Let me see if I can figure out how to switch my camera around. So we've got cassava on sale. 5 cassava plants for $20. You can't beat these prices. Low, low, low. we got some of our native blueberries. We've got a strawberry that can take the heat in Florida and lower Alabama. Went right through the summer last year and still produced strawberries. This is mushroom herb. It actually tastes like a really good portobello mushroom. Very good flavor. We've got hackberry, which you don't see very commonly down here. And I've got some lemongrass, Mexican tree spinach, also known as chaya. And we've got some sugarcane, yacon. That's a cool plant. This is some of our perennial blue basil, African blue basil. And then we have edos, edible elephant ear, and taro, another edible elephant ear, very easy to grow. These are some of the oxalis. They're a pretty plant, but people don't realize that you can actually eat the leaves on them. They have kind of a lemony, tart, sweet flavor that's very good. We got some Everglades tomatoes left. Some of them are actually starting to make tomatoes. I have Enterolobium cyclocarpum. This is a really good nitrogen fixer. This is a really cool, fast-growing nitrogen fixer, good for a food forest. They tend to freeze down here and then come back, but that's fine. There's self-pruning, right? We have coffee.
Okay.
Got some peppers, bell peppers, yarrow, and beautyberry. And then I've got some cool trees coming in. This is black cherry, Prunus serratina, and it's black walnut. So we've got 2 things that start with black. This is pretty easy to grow too. These are some seedling pecans from an old pecan tree at an old homestead. I've got a couple of cultivated blueberries here, and then some of the more of the wild ones that we started. These are some bigger ones. Elderberry, sugarcane. I got a couple of varieties of sugarcane. Hey, it's good to see you, seed sower. Hey, Lauren. Knickknacks Closet, Monkey Mommy. Fun and Frenzy. Nice to see you. Hey, Pro Cut. Fig. Fig is super easy to grow. If you haven't grown figs before, just plant it someplace sunny and don't water it too much. This is Osage Orange. For some reason, I don't sell very many of these, but I love them because they make these big latex-filled fruits that you can use as ammo. You can lob them pretty good, about the size of a softball. Honey locust. This is a big honey locust. This one's on 2 years old. This one here is 1 year old. So this is a really nice shade tree, and it also drops a lot of nitrogen into the ground, so it's a good food forest tree. Chinese chestnut. Got a couple of clumping bamboos. Got some mums. I've got potato mint. This is a weird one. It actually makes edible roots along the vine. And the leaves don't really taste like much, but it's got edible tubers that it produces from Africa. Used to be more popular before cassava took over. This is a death hedge prickly pear. Makes edible fruit, but I call it the death hedge version because it's got big spines and then it's got the little weenie spines. So this is a good way to keep people from coming into your yard. And if they do come into your yard, you'll know who they are in the police lineup because they'll be itching and scratching from all the stinging little spines. We're going to be at the market today until 2 o'clock. This is one of my big mama aloes. We are down in Pensacola right now. Plaza Ferdinand VII. If you are in Florida, come on down and see us. We're going to be here till 2. This is a giant aloe vera. This one is probably 3 years old. It's getting very heavy. The leaves are gigantic. You can see how big and fat they are. This is coffee. This is one of my mother plants. This one is actually ready to start blooming and fruiting. I don't sell the big ones very often because I usually keep them for myself because I'm trying to grow a lot of coffee. Got a couple of peppers. These are jalapenos. This is sorrel. It's also, you make your red zinger tea out of it. It's got edible leaves, but it also makes a edible calyx, which is kind of like a fruit, at the base of the blooms later on, and you can make punches out of them, and you can use them as a replacement for cranberry. This is witch hazel, goji berry, and then we're back all the way around to the cassava again. As you can see, this market is beautiful. There's food here, there's a baker here, a lot of families come by. It's really kind of a chill, fun market. What is the use for hackberry? It's considered a trash tree here in Southeast Texas. Lumber, and it's a minor food for your birds and other things. So you kind of put it in as a distracting plant. So put it in your food forest as a distraction. That's the idea. So hoping we're hoping we're going to be able to do some shipping, but it's just difficult to set up shipping, and a lot of these plants, they get big quick, and then we don't have the capability of shipping them very easily. Plus, the post office doesn't always get things in on time, and we're going to be doing more shipping, but it's not quite as easy. It's kind of awesome to bring the big plants to market that we wouldn't be able to ship. Thank you very much for the tip. And I'm gonna try and do some more lives soon from my office, but I've been really busy working in the nursery. So Richard says, speaking as trash plant, what about white mulberry? I love white mulberry. I like the fruits. The only things you don't want is you don't want them over your car or over your sidewalk. So there's Bobbert that says, going to plant a fence line with an improved variety of prickly pear with way less thorns. Made a prickly pear that came out great. Good. I have my friend Leo gave me a thornless prickly pear that he said had really good fruit on it and very cold hardy, so I'm looking forward to growing that one. But the real thorny one, that goes up to the edge of my property. I want to be at the edge where it kind of just keeps any wild animals or wild people out. Lauren says, drive east a couple of hours and see us. I'd like to come by and see you. Just been crazy this season. Ben Everything says, I planted 5 more fig trees, 2 pineapple guavas, 4 dwarf alpha-bearing mulberry this year in Louisiana. Started strawberries, asparagus, chives, etc. Oh, that's awesome. Agape Field says, I need pawpaws. Yeah, I had some pawpaws. I had 6 of them when I started, but I've sold them now. I have a brown turkey fig. We are in Pensacola, Florida right now. Ferdinand the 7th Plaza. This is right in the middle of beautiful downtown Pensacola. So you go hang out at the market and then go hit the beach. Yeah, Blake, thank you very much. It's nice meeting you too. Lauren says, will you be having any Rachel mulberry cuttings this year? Possibly. I have been waiting for them to grow out and finish fruiting so I could start taking cuttings and propagating. Have you ever seen Calotropis giant milkweed? Saw them for the first time in a nursery this morning. They wanted 70. I've seen a giant milkweed. I don't know if it's the same one. There was a really huge one in Indonesia by the side of the road. It's awesome. Patrice says, I have lemon tree that I raised from a seed. It's the 2nd year now. It's getting tall and tangly, but no branches. When do they create branches, or what do I do wrong? Oh, you didn't do anything wrong. They want to grow straight up, and they make a bunch of thorns, and then later on, as they get bigger, they start to make less thorns and they start to branch. But they want to get straight up and get away from the grazing animals. That's how they were designed. So you get really thorny stems when citrus first come up, but as they get bigger, the thorns tend to dissipate. That's why often when you get a grafted citrus tree, it doesn't have any thorns, because they're taking it from a piece high up on the tree and then grafting it down onto a little root stock. So the tree actually thinks it's 12 feet tall or so, Ben Everything says, my brown turkey fig is growing like a monster this year, and I think it's about to start making fruit. Good luck. That's awesome. That's an easy one. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Any advice for a raised bed that keeps growing thousands of inedible mushrooms? Can I still plant in that? Oh, yeah. The mushrooms are doing good work for you. They are breaking down the organic matter and putting all those mycelial threads through the soil. And I mean, I like seeing mushrooms in my bed. It means that decomposition is taking place, and they are making it available for your plants to eat. Now, just don't accidentally pick the mushrooms and eat them. I got to show you guys this market a little more. This is really cool. Let's go wander. I'll leave Daisy in charge. This is the big fountain in the middle here. And I want you to see this other plant booth. So I'm going to take you over there. You can hear we've got live saxophone playing. There's the monolith in the center. Got all kinds. There's an art gallery in here. The folks next to me make all kinds of Hispanic food. It's very good. I'm gonna go introduce you guys to Lacey over here. Hey Lacey, you're live.
What is it?
I said you're live on YouTube.
Oh, fun. Hello.
I wanted to show your plants off.
Please do. Yes. Thank you.
So this is our friends Brad and Lacey, and they do Anavrin Botanicals. These are way prettier plants than mine, but most of them will poison you if you eat them. They're growing all kinds of awesome rainforest plants. They have some of the neatest variegated plants that I have ever seen. I have bought about a half a dozen plants so far. Like, look at this Monstera. This is awesome. So this is Anavrin Botanicals. They are set up across from me here at the market today. And if you're into any houseplants or rare plants, this is the place to be. I'm going to show you their cactus over here. Some of these are just absolutely fantastic. Sorry, I want to scare you off the cactuses. So I bought some of these aloes and cactuses for my son, who is a collector. Just beautiful stuff. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you, Brad. So come by and see them if you get a chance to. This is if you're just a plant collector and you're not necessarily interested in eating the plants, but you just want the really cool, weird stuff, that's the place to go. They have some of the neatest stuff I have ever seen. Take you by the art gallery here real quick. Pensacola is a fantastic city. If you've not made it here, this is worth coming to. Beautiful market. This is the Quayside Art Gallery. Got a lot of local artists, and they also do plein air events. They have some very, very good painters. And it's a cooperative collective where they have different artists, and they'll do live painting events, and they have different rotating shows. Wander our way back over to my booth here. Yes, this is the Palafox Market South. If you go to the north side, there's a divided street, and we have more friends over there selling plants. They have some really good stuff on the other side as well. I'm gonna switch you back over. It's a really nice market, and it's been kind of fun. My kids will come down here, and then they go to the different booths and pick up stuff. I'm gonna go show you. I'm gonna show you this baker. Is a friend of mine. So over here, this is Cynthia and Randy, Heavenly Sweet Bakery, and they have all kinds of awesome stuff. And they're always sourcing different fruits. So, you know, if you know anybody that has a giant mulberry full of fruits, just bring it over to them. But figs is what you need right now. They need figs. This olive bread is the most unbelievable bread. It's got green olives in it, and it's just spectacular. We've bought it multiple times. So if you get a chance to come out to the market and see our booth, please come by and see them as well. It's the Heavenly Sweet Bakery. They're catty corner to us. And that's what we got today. So if you're down here, we are going to be here next weekend. I'm in Jacksonville. So if any of you guys are in Jacksonville, come over to the American Farmsteaders Convention. I'm going to have a gigantic plant booth there. If you're in the Jacksonville area, come by and see me. But if we, let me switch this here. All right, here we go. So if you get a chance and you want to come over to Jacksonville, we're going to be there. And then this next weekend, I'm going to be here at the market again. And then probably we will be running this booth through June as well. I think Daisy's going to be taking it over for me. So we'll have a lot of stuff, and we've been getting more and more things in the nursery that are coming out and getting ready to grow. It's like, it's hard when stuff is just coming out of dormancy. It's like I have the plants, but they look like sticks in pots, and people don't want sticks in pots. So we just, you know, I can't sell sticks in pots very well, but people want to see fruit, and they want to see blooms, and they want to see lots of green leaves, and that's basically what we're shooting for. I try to bring the stuff out that's pretty. And now it's getting there. But when it gets to July, it starts to get too hot, and I'll probably stop the market then. Maybe. This market is every Saturday. This is in downtown Pensacola, Florida. It's a beautiful city. We are just about 5 minutes maybe from the beach. You could walk to the beach from here. And that's cool. It's a really cool city. So anyhow, we'll be at the American Farmsteaders this next weekend. That is, and I'm going to be giving a talk on grocery row gardening over there. And there's also another fellow giving a talk on food forests, Jacksonville guy. So we'll be over there in Jacksonville. So watch my website for details on that. And watch the YouTube posts. My website is thesurvivalgardener.com. So, did I ever come to Gainesville? I was in the Gainesville area. A couple weekends ago, I gave a talk over in Orange Springs, north of Fort McCoy. So, anyhow, you guys, I'm going to call this live stream, but I just wanted to invite you all. If anybody's around, you want to come by Pensacola and see the market, we are going to be here till 2 o'clock today. Maybe, you know, if you're near Jacksonville and you can come over and see us there, you can come catch us there. But if you want to come back and visit us and you can't make it today, just watch my website, because I do announcements, thesurvivalgardener.com. I always announce a day or two before where we're going to be doing a market. I should have a page that's all proper events and everything, but I haven't really figured it out. So one of these days. But we will be here the weekend after next weekend. We'll be back here in Pensacola selling again. And the collection of plants is just really weird. Like, we had some wild cherries and some pawpaws, and we already sold them out. And we've kind of been collecting a lot of these little weird, strange edge of the food forest kind of plants that people don't normally have, like Kentucky coffee tree. We sold some of those too. Anyhow, catch y'all later. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, you know, may your thumbs always be green and stuff. I got another video going through the food forest that I'm going to post for you guys soon. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you next time.